starting with the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. My dear brothers and sisters, in this conversation, we will examine the timeless teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Do you find yourself impacted by the opinions and judgments of people around you? Do you always worry about what other people think of you? Muslim beliefs that function as an unwavering barrier against the influence of outside thoughts and judgments. In order for you to never experience this again, and to be unfazed by obstacles and changes, here are 7 principles for our guidance, starting with principle number 1. Reliance on Allah. The beloved companions of our holy Prophet Muhammad narrated that, in our journey, we have found solace in the verses of the Holy Quran, where Allah assures us, and rely upon Allah, and Allah is sufficient as disposer of affairs. It is this reliance that fortifies our resolve, turns challenges into opportunities, and transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Number 2, patience. The teachings of the Holy Prophet Muhammad underscore the integral role of patience in various aspects of life. He said, "To Allah belongs what He takes, and to Him belongs what He gives." Everything has a fixed term in this world, and once it is due, it will be done. The beloved companions of our holy Prophet Muhammad also narrated about patience. Patience is not the ability to wait but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. Number 3, kindness. Kindness in Islam is a comprehensive concept that encourages believers to strive for excellence in their worship, interactions with others, and the development of virtuous character. In Quran, indeed, Allah loves those who act justly. The Prophet Muhammad explained the importance of kindness through his sayings and exemplary life. Companions of the Prophet also said about kindness, "Strive for excellence in character, for it is the mirror reflecting your true self." Number 4, taqwa. The concept of taqwa encompasses awareness of Allah's presence, fear of displeasing Him, and a commitment to righteousness. The Prophet emphasized the significance of taqwa through his sayings and actions. The Prophet likened taqwa to a protective shield. He said, "The believer is not the one who eats when his neighbor beside him is hungry." And he was asked, "Who is the believer?" He replied, "The one from whose tongue and hands the other believers are safe." This implies that taqwa acts as a shield against harm to oneself and others. Number 5, positive assumption. Having a positive assumption about others is a noble characteristic emphasized in the teachings of the Holy Prophet Muhammad. The Prophet's sayings and actions consistently encouraged believers to adopt an optimistic outlook and to think well of their fellow human beings. He said, "Beware of suspicion, for suspicion is the worst of false tales. And do not look for the other's faults, and do not spy, and do not be jealous of one another. And do not desert, cut your relation with one another, and do not hate one another, and O Allah's worshippers, be brothers." This emphasizes the importance of fostering brotherhood and avoiding negative assumptions. Number 6, silence and dignity. The teachings of the Holy Prophet Muhammad regarding silence and dignity reflect the wisdom and poise that characterize his exemplary conduct. The Prophet emphasized the value of silence in various situations, urging believers to speak with purpose and dignity. The Prophet advocated for silence in moments of anger. He said, "If any of you becomes angry and is silent, he should remain silent. If he is standing, he should sit down. This will remove his anger, otherwise, it will increase." This teaches believers the wisdom of maintaining composure and dignity by choosing silence over speaking impulsively in moments of anger. And the last principle is forgiveness and compassion. The teachings of the Holy Prophet Muhammad regarding forgiveness and compassion are central to the ethos of Islam. His life and sayings exemplify the virtues of forgiveness and compassion, emphasizing the profound impact these qualities have on individual character and societal harmony. The Prophet embodied divine compassion and forgiveness. He said, "Allah is more merciful to His servants than a mother is to her child." This highlights the boundless compassion of Allah, encouraging believers to reflect this mercy in their interactions with others. The Prophet stressed the immense reward attached to forgiving others. He said, "Do you not wish that Allah should forgive you? And Allah is forgiving, merciful." This teaching encourages believers to forgive, seeking the mercy of Allah and embodying the spirit of compassion. By embodying these 7 principles, inspired by the teachings of Islam and the wisdom of the beloved companions of our Holy Prophet, one can truly act as if nothing bothers them, fostering a resilient spirit that transcends external judgments and opinions. May Allah guide us to follow our lives on the path provided by Holy Prophet. Ameen, Jazakallah. Thanks for watching. Share it with your loved ones.